Welcome, flip clock fans. You're looking at Simichrome Polish. It's a soft paste for chrome, silver, aluminum, brass, virtually any metal. Well, a person who commented on one of my videos mentioned this stuff. They said they use it for plastic. Said it works great. Had to look into it. So what has it got? It's got naphtha, hydrosulfurized heavy. It's got kerosene, ammonium oleate, and probably alumina, which is aluminum oxide. That's the abrasive that breaks down, kind of smooths out the plastic. So these solvents are not damaging to plastic. Now what I'm cleaning it with here is koala cleaner. I use koala lens cleaner for my clocks. I highly recommend that stuff. It's not going to cause any problems with your clocks. Now you can see this thing is in pretty rough shape. We've got a pretty major scratch here. But I'm not going to go into total restoration, total perfection. I've kind of moved away from that. But I thought, well, this would be a good opportunity to test this stuff. I'm going to do it in real time. In other words, I'm going to show the whole process. Kind of a pink paste. So I'm going to use a microfiber towel here and rub it on there. Again, polishes, they have some kind of abrasive in it to kind of wear it down. They say this polish, of course, I don't know if it's true, it has some of the finest particles in any polish. Now, while I'm doing this, I want to talk about things you are not to use on ABS plastic. And the list is kind of long. We should probably just tell you the things to use on it. But if you see anything with benzene, do not use it. Any acetone product, that includes Glugon. Methyl ethyl ketone, bad stuff. What's called glacial acetic acid, that's just acetic acid or vinegar-like stuff with hardly any water in it. Any chlorinated solvent like carbon tetrachloride or chloroform, you do not want to use. Any kind of alcohol, believe it or not, denatured alcohol or even strong isopropyl alcohol, like the 92% stuff you can get. Believe it or not, you'd think that was safe, but there's been more than one person that finds it'll dull your plastic, especially like if you got wood grain. Do not use that. Any kind of concentrated ammonia can actually hurt ABS plastic. Now, manufacturers of the plastic don't even recommend like Windex or 409. I found that Windex works great to clean the inside of the case, but I also found that chrome on plastic or chrome type paint will actually come off with ammonia. Bad situation. So what do you recommend with flip clocks? Number one, far and away, is soap and water. I personally use Dawn dishwashing liquid. It rinses away really well. And then, believe it or not, if you're trying to degrease, you want to use something like naphtha, completely safe on ABS plastic, or kerosene. Interesting enough, both of those are in the polish. Now they're just using those hydrocarbons just to kind of disperse the whole process. Like I said, you're trying to get an abrasive in there that's going to smooth out that plastic. And that's a pretty big difference. So it's taken some of the fine scratches out without a whole lot of effort. See, I've finished the whole clock here. That's before and after. So with just a little bit of work here, it's really turned this around. I'm pretty impressed with this stuff. So the question that's going to be asked is, can you use it on the front piece? So this is a Cobalt 222, as you probably know. And it's not horrible. It's just one that's at hand. And we'll look it over. It's got some fine scratches to it. We'll see what we can do here. It's an acrylic. It's like plexiglass. It's acrylic plastic. We'll see what this polish does for that. So I'm not going to do the full process. It ends up taking about a minute and a half again. So I want to give a shout out to the guy who gave me a heads up on this stuff. It's Banter Maestro 2635. He says he gets his stuff from the local Harley shop. And that's what this stuff was made for, keeping these machines looking good. So on this one, one of the recommendations I'm going to give is don't rub it out until it's completely dried. It's going to cause too many swirls. So this is still a little bit moist, from the solvents on there. So again, a minute and a half's work, and you can see what it's done. It's really changed things here. I'd have to say that I'm more than just a little impressed with this product. It's been around since 1950. It's vintage, just like our clocks. So there it is, HAPPICH Simichrome Polish. Recommended by flip clock fans. Thanks for taking the time.